Okay, let's do a tour of all of my art drawers. So in this top drawer I have a lot of miscellaneous things, some paintbrushes, Copic multiliners, I have some staples and stuff, and then these are my favorite mechanical pencils ever, as well as some palette knives. I have some Micron liners in the back, and then I have these cool sandpaper pads that you can use to sharpen your pencil tip, which is kind of nice. And then this second drawer is kind of insane, but Joann's had a 95% off sale when they were closing, rest in peace, and I bought basically every size and shape of Posca. They have a bunch of different tips and sizes and stuff like that, so I got a bunch of different sizes, which is super great. And then these are my Copic inks. If any of you use Copic markers, sometimes they do dry out, but they have inks that you can refill them with over and over and over again. If it ever starts to get dry, you just put it on the tip, or you can even remove the tip and just fill it with the ink, and they last a really long time, which is super nice. So this is my watercolor drawer. So I have these grabby watercolors that are so fun to use. They have so many colors. I really love this set. It's great to take with me when I travel. And this is my mini sketchbook I take with me everywhere. It fits in my purse or my pocket. And so when I'm traveling, I just always draw with that. These are some watercolor travel pens. You fill it up with water, and I just think they're really fun. And then these are some bookmarks, as well as a case for my Apple Pencil to protect it. And then these are some watercolor pencils, Prismacolor pencils, as well as some watercolor paper that I use to kind of paint on in this old set I've had for a long time. Now this is my beading drawer. I have some rulers, as well as some various beading projects that I'm working on. I have this cool beading tray, an X-Acto knife pad, as well as these little parchment and sponges I use for painting. This is a really cool traveler painter's case that I put my paintbrushes in. I take with me whenever I travel. And then this is my Holbein acrylic gouache drawer. These are literally the most creamy paints ever. I love using them. And then this is where I keep my filming equipment. This is a little mini tripod that sticks to literally anything. It's so cool. As well as some other equipment. And then this is where I keep my tripod. This is my painting stuff, my palette. I have this little water cup, and then this is another really cool palette, and then this water tray that I use. And then these bottom two drawers are my acrylic paints, so I couldn't fit all of them in one drawer because I couldn't reach the back, which is why I put this box back here, as well as these index cards, which just keep the paints up closer so that I can reach them. And then this bottom one is the second half of my paints. Again, I just put a piece of wood back there so that the paints wouldn't be sliding back and forth, but yeah, I could still pull out and reach each paint, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, there's just so much more to show you, so come back to part 4 so we can go through this second drawer.